Do you ever like to sing around the house or maybe the car or the shower, but you feel a little weird practicing because you're not quite sure how to do it or if you're doing it the right way? If you are someone who likes to sing and you want to improve your voice, but you're not quite sure how to do it, this video is for you. I'm your voice coach, Allie Tyler, the founder behind The Whole Voice, and it is my mission to bring singing as a self-care tool to anyone and everyone who wants to discover and express their voice. Now, you've probably heard about vocal warm-ups, or maybe you even tried them yourself, and they're essentially what you can do to physically warm up your vocal cords and the muscles around them, as well as practice healthy vocal technique. But here's the thing about warm-ups. Most people skip over them because frankly, they're kind of boring. I mean, I remember when I was early on in my voice training, I used to hate warm-ups. I just wanted to get to the part where I could sing the song already. I didn't need to warm up my voice. But I learned very quickly that it was actually really crucial for me to give at least 5 minutes to my dear voice to just warm it up so that it could do all of the crazy things that I wanted it to do. So over the years, I cultivated a practice that is not only short and intentional, but fun and effective. And in this video, I'm going to show you that practice. Whenever you are practicing a song or you want to warm up your voice, the very first thing that you want to be thinking about is, how is my voice doing today? You want to explore your voice because remember, your voice is connected to your body and your body changes every day. There are so many variables that changes your body every day. So a really easy way to kind of explore your voice and how it's doing today is through freestyling. So you can freestyle on any mouth shape you want, or you can do a voice consonant or a lip trill, whatever you want to. I'm going to do an E today because E feels nice and easy for me, and I like starting easy. So let's try this together. We're just going to go up and down through your range, exploring how your voice is feeling. And if you want to do it on an E vowel, go ahead and do this with me. So we're going to breathe in. Nice. So I noticed for me today that voice feels pretty good. It's a little bit breathy up on top. My breath is kind of constricting as I go up top. So these are just things to be thinking about so that I can have a really intentional practice session. After you have an idea of how your voice is feeling that day and you're starting to observe what's going on in your body, it's really important to have an intention behind your practice, which is what I like to call a focus point. So singing is one of those activities that just requires so much thinking. I mean, you gotta breathe a certain way, you gotta sing certain notes and sound a certain way and stand a certain way, and there's all kinds of things to think about when we sing. So it's super important to pick one thing to focus on at a time. This is mindfulness and productivity at its finest. And I'll tell you, most singers and teachers don't do this often enough. Now, why don't most people do this? Well, because we want to sound perfect from the start, right? I mean, we want to have those quick fixes so that we can sound a certain way right away. But that is not how you progress. Now, the human body is incredibly smart and muscle memory is real. So let's use that to our advantage and teach our body how to sing the right way, one step at a time. The best part about the focus point is that you can apply this to anything. It could be a song, it could be a warm-up, it could be a phrase, it could be anything that you want to because it's intentional practice in your singing. So I promise if you pick one thing at a time and you just focus on that, you're definitely going to feel the results. Now for warm-ups, there's all kinds of ways that you can warm up your voice, but I kind of like thinking about warm-ups in two categories. We have traditional warm-ups and then we have melody warm-ups. So traditional warm-ups can be anything like sirens, what we were doing before in our freestyle. Ah! They can be scales. Ah! They can be arpeggios. They can be octaves. Ooh! All kinds of things really, and I'm sure that you've heard a lot of these things before. These are so helpful for everything from increasing your range to developing your ear. And for traditional warm-ups, we'll usually pick one syllable, probably a vowel, and we'll repeat that phrase up and down so you can really warm up your full range. So I recommend with warm-ups starting easy. Trust me, I've had to learn this lesson a million times. Start easy. So here are 3 gentle and easy warm-ups that you can integrate into your 5-minute practice. So let's try a 3-note scale, and for today, let's use the shape of an ooh. You can pick whatever shape you want to, but for this, we're gonna do ooh, and it goes like this. Repeat after me. Ooh, ooh, ooh. One more. Ooh. Feel how easy that is? So let's say that your focus point is breathing, and this feels a little bit easy and doesn't quite match with what you want to do for breathing. You can just repeat that exercise over and over. So maybe it sounds like this. Whew. Yeah, so you can feel that one definitely exercises breathing. So make sure that you apply this vocal exercise with whatever your focus point is. Another vocal exercise that you can use is something I like to call the wave. Now the wave is just an alternate of a 5 descending note scale, but we're gonna go like this. Go for it. Again. One more. So another alternative that you can do instead of that, if that feels too easy for you, you could do that one's kind of a little bit more of a wave, yeah? So pick whatever vowels you want. I picked E and Ah, but do what feels good for you and try out the wave. All right, now let's move on to melody warm-ups. And I don't know if I made this up, maybe, but I like to call them melody warm-ups because you're basically going to take a melody from a song, probably a song that you're working on, and warm it up. So this is a really great tool because a lot of the times when you go to a song, there's going to be problem spots in it. There's going to be obstacles that feel a little funky. Why not warm them up so they feel a little better once you actually put it back into the song? So let's try that. We're going to do that on the song Hallelujah, because a lot of people know it, Hallelujah by Leonard Cohen. And let's say that I'm practicing this and I do the Hallelujah, Hallelujah. And I go, wow, I'm really struggling with my breath there. What can I do to create a warm-up around that melody? I'm going to go like this. I'm going to take out first I'm going to take out the consonants, the hallelujah. I'm going to turn it to ah-ah-oo, just to keep it nice and easy. And then I'm going to repeat that phrase over and over and over to practice my breath support. So it sounds something like this. Ah-ah-oo, 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 ah-ah-oo. And I just kind of repeat that over and over. Now I'm playing the piano. You don't have to play the piano if you don't want. You can just take it out and just repeat it as many times as you like. Or if your focus point is, I need to release tension, then you do the same thing. You can just pull out that phrase and practice moving your body. So you're going to go, hallelujah, hallelujah. And just kind of take that phrase and release any tension that you're feeling when you're singing that phrase. And there you have it. Those are your simple and effective exercises that you can apply to anything that you sing or warm up. I hope you have fun with these exercises and that you can begin to develop a vocal awareness, your healthy voice technique, and of course, creativity in how you integrate and create your own singing practice. Thanks so much for watching. Let me know how it goes, and I'll see you in the next video.